Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about you, the person watching this video, could potentially beat the Minecraft Speedrun world record. Today we'll be talking about the tips and tricks about it. So first thing is practicing. The more you practice, the faster you'll get. Some of your runs might be slower than others, but eventually you will get faster. Another thing is practicing building. The faster you can build, the faster you can that'll cut down like milliseconds in your time. Not much, but it will still help. So, another thing is getting really lucky with piglin trades. As I said before, another way to improve the speed is by piglin trades. So, by throwing gold at piglins, you have chances to get ender pearls and obsidian. What you want to do is get around 16 ender pearls and 12 obsidian, so you can run a ways away from your initial nether portal. And doing that, you go farther away from spawn, and every block in the nether is about 8 blocks in the overworld. So if you go around 200 blocks that direction, you'll be 1,000 blocks away from spawn. And you need to be at least 1,000 blocks away from spawn to even think about finding a stronghold. That will improve your time. Another thing is Nether Fortresses. Another thing to improve your speed is good Nether Fortress spawns. So if you spawn a Nether portal right on top of, say you spawn one right here, that would be pretty good, because then you're inside another fortress, which is a good spot for blazes and blaze rods. And if you're really lucky, you could get piglins, like right over here, to spawn near it. So if you have the gold, you can go get your ender pearls here and your blaze rods in the nether fortress. That is another way to improve your speed. The next thing to improve your speed is you can come, if you have the necessary eyes of ender and you have ender pearls, you can chuck the ender pearls and just go great distances over the nether. This is a really popular method amongst the Minecraft speedrunning community to go far away in the nether from the spawn. And go as far as you can, or at least 1,000 blocks, and then you create another portal where you are. So you build another portal like that, and then you go through, and it creates a new one on the outside world. And then you chuck your Eyes of Ender. So if you follow your Eyes of Ender, they will lead you to a stronghold. And as you can see, mine is middle of a spruce forest. And if it's right by like a lake or river, I suggest you plug up the water flow so it doesn't disrupt you flowing down. And that will help because it'll lower the amount of time it takes you to get down to the stronghold. Another thing that'll improve your run is if your stronghold is fairly close to the surface. As you can see, mine is only around 20 blocks below the surface. So if yours is close to the surface, it'll help you out a lot. Next thing is finding the portal room. If you dig straight into the portal room, that'll help you out the most. And not all strongholds have portal rooms, but all ones that Ender Pearls lead you to have Ender Portals. So once you find your Ender Portal, breaking the Silver Cyst spawner will help you out. Because once you break that, it'll speed up the rest of it. Because if the silverfish keep spawning, then you're gonna have a hard time placing all those Eyes of Ender. Because those silverfish, they'll be all over you, stopping you from placing the Eyes of Ender. Another thing that can help out a lot are these chests. They spawn randomly in here, in the strongholds. And they can have Ender Pearls. Ender Pearls. And that can help out a lot. Especially if you're running low on Eyes of Ender. Because if you don't have enough Eyes of Ender, you can't go kill the Ender Dragon. Because you can't finish the portal. So if you don't have enough Eyes of Ender, those chests can help you out by giving you the additional Eyes of Ender that you need. Sometimes, if you stumble in on a library like this, you can find chests with enchantment books. If you have enough iron, you can make an anvil, and if you get like a sharpness, then that can help you a lot in your speedrun with killing the Ender Dragon faster. And the faster you kill the Ender Dragon, the faster your time is. So, once you have found your Nether End portal, I insist you plug up the lava, because silverfish can become lava, and I insist you break the spawner, and as fast as you can, you want to place all of the Eyes of Ender. Now, if you have good RNG, you can get 8 Eyes of Ender already in, and that'll improve your time just a little bit so you don't have to place the Eyes of Ender for yourself. Now, another thing that can improve your time is actually spawning near the island. Because one time I had my platform spawn way out here, but having a platform spawn close to the island is nice. Another thing that's nice is having none of the caged crystals, because if they're not caged, then they're easier to shoot. So if you have no caged crystals, you can just shoot them all with your bow really fast. And another thing I insist is going for the one the dragon is healing with at that current moment. Because if you destroy the one that the dragon is healing with at the current moment, then that'll speed up your time. Another thing I insist you do is I insist you bring beds into the nether. End. Because if you bring beds in, you can destroy all of the crystals. And then when the dragon goes down and nests, you can have obsidian right around like that. And then you can have like a staircase up. Or you can just jump and you can place a bed here like this. On Java Edition you can. But on Bedrock you can just place them like this and blow them up. And you can kill the dragon pretty easily if you have blast protection. So you can improve your speed by blowing up the dragon like that. And another thing is you want flame protection so you don't have to heal as much. So like when you're blowing up these beds, you want to get them as close to the dragon as you can. So like if you place them right here, it'll do more damage to the dragon than if you place it down here. It might not be that much, but it still does a little bit more damage. And when the dragon, you want to have a bow or a crossbow with arrows so you can shoot at the dragon when he's not nested. And then when he is nested, as I said, you blow him up. And blowing him up and using the arrows will knock time down on your speedrun. And that are some ways you can improve your speed and possibly beat the Minecraft